Hey, dandy drift dancers, I'm Unsilent and we're on the air with more Racing Lagoon. It's episode number 17 of Racing Lagoon. Thanks for tuning in. Last time out we dealt with the fallout, not from the Yokohama GP qualifier, but rather from the deaths of Kyoji and Makoto. Plot twists abound. You might want to tune into the last episodes. Not just the last one, the one before that as well. We were also visited by a fella from Hakone, which leads us to the 8th night, the Undefeated. Now, is this Hakone music, or... Yeep, Hakone. We were visited by a fella from there, from Ikki's past. A web of mountain passes inhabited by demons. Ikki feared one such demon so much that he never dared battle him again. Okay, so it's not a literal demon. Miharu Koguchi of the Drift Dancers, the Emperor of Hakone, and yet... I can't say I'm convinced. Something doesn't add up. Do you ever believe anything adds up, show? Does Ikki have another reason to fear this place? Kind of like we have with that one corner in Bay Lagoon Circuit. And the guardrails bent. We were brought here by some power, like puppets on strings. Sure, why not? A power neither good nor evil. A power we can't escape. It's there lurking deep within these mountains. When the demon's true form is revealed, then we have a really multi-stage boss battle. Perhaps the truth will follow. Or that. Sorry, it just feels Final Fantasy-ish the way Show's dramatizing it all. It's the Hakone Gateway. You came all the way from Yokohama? That's a long haul, son. The street racer's holy grounds, aka Hashirira. Oh my god, the holy place. Hashiria. I have to say it slowly like that to figure it out. Hashiria is just another name for a street racer. I'm meeting some people there. Where can I find it? This is your first time in Hakone? Allow me to explain the roads plain and simple like. There are 3 main roads here. If you take a left past this toll gate, you'll be on the Hakone Turnpike. Okay. So let's suppose it's the one heading from, say, about the top left corner of the screen on downwards towards, I guess, that guy's head. It's a nice mix of corners and straights, good for mountain pass beginners. Okay. If you go right from here and take another right at the stoplight, I see the stoplight, but like if you look, say, past the green light and just off to the up to the upper left, there's a thing, but on the, I guess the right is Route 1? If you keep going to the right, the road's nothing but tight corners. Don't take it on unless you got the drift skills. I don't. If you head right but go left at the stoplight, you'll be on Hakone New Pass. Racing's not allowed there, so if you need a break or you're in a rush, take that road. Now for the Holy Grounds, head down the Hakone Turnpike and go left at the first light. That's the Drift Dancers turf. You best be careful going out that way, son. Whew, that about covers it. Remember, safe road etiquette. Sharing is caring, yes siree. Okay, we're gonna go and turn on the analog. So there's a... Oh, he got me anyway. Well, dang. So, It's up against a still 14k. We've got a power and weight advantage. But he's probably got a skill advantage, so we'll have to outpace him. Something fierce. Alright. 1 and go! Now we don't have enough room in the chassis, too. Now, I don't know how sharp this is, so we're just gonna take it nice and easy. A little bit of e-brake to get the back end of the car around. Little brake just to kind of settle the car. Not enough e-brake to get the car around. That's fine. We've got a lead. Oop. Cut that a little tight. That's fine, because we got, again, a lead. A left, which should lead us onto a small straight here. Oop. Was getting a little squirrely there. We're fine. Take the right. And we've got... Oh! Crap. We crashed into the barrier. I mean, it's still good. We're good. 1,400 rewards points. Time to get some. Not good enough. Intriguing. Port polishing. Okay. Doors clearance, a lot of damping. Hey, I might be interested in that. Port polishing straight out of Gran Turismo. I'm interested in that, and I'm interested in the suspension. I'm gonna take the suspension. I got the ballast on for now, so we're not too worried yet. But it should help our handling, which will be incredibly handy once we get to... I feel as though if we get another tick on the chassis, then we may consider putting that on. I like that Hakone's got its own sound, right? Because, you know, you got a lot of jazz and stuff in Yoko, right? I'm gonna cut to the left here. What's Heaven's Hill? Oh, is this Holy Place? Okay. So what's this? Oh, come on, man. I was at a parking spot. Okay, a CVC 2000. A rear-wheel drive, so I guess maybe not a Civic? We're on Turnpike course. Same as last time? Yeah. I wasn't paying attention to the turn name, or the course name in the last race. Let it drift a little wide there. Not literally drift. A little e-brake to get the ass end of the car around. Come on, don't hit the guardrail in a straight line. Steve, you're better than that. Well, no, you aren't. But pretend you're better than that. There we go, wrangled it. Not doing as well as the last time relative to our opponent, but... I mean, we're still in front. Now, you get it right the first time, right? Now you're just pushing just to see how much more speed you can get out of it. Is the thing, is really what's happening here. Is I'm looking for more pace. And I found it, don't get me wrong. I'm looking for more pace, so I'm taking more chances to see where I could find more speed. If I had taken it more conservatively, I still would have won, but it's just a matter of I'm pushing harder to get that, to see what advantages I can find. 3,600. I got a better engine than that, I think. He does not have a lot loaded onto this thing. Which is fine, because I can just bank it. No, what I'm doing is I'm looking for a GS on the map, right? Now, I don't know if this is... Oh, it's a Toon Shop. Toon Shop Windy. Like the crickets. Another beater with a Yokohama license plate, eh? Oh, it's a Drift Dancer. Wait a sec, you're the GP contender for Bay Lagoon, ain't ya? Where are my manners? Name's Ryo Yamazaki of the Hakone Drift Dancers. I rock that red Celine S. I'm assuming it's S3. It's not SIII. But anyway. Sorry, but the passenger seat is reserved for premium hotties. Sure it is, buddy. I'm talking about 100-pound babes with... There's so much in that statement. Sorry. 100-pound babes with D-cup gazongas who are as pretty as I am. I mean, where do you guys want to start unpacking that statement? I mean, that's... If you could find some that aren't enhanced, they've got... 1 in a million genetics, so good on you if you can pull that. But you ain't pulling it with that thing, son. I mean, you gotta have something to balance your weight for downhill races. Well, if you only weigh 100 pounds, I know that you're definitely not ballasting for your brains, buddy. Looking at you, though, you might have to make do with plain old ballast. But that aside, this place is Toon Shop Windy. Home to Hakone's legendary tuner Kunateru Takahashi. Ring any bells? But too bad, he's busy right now. Psst. You hear that snoring? I bet he's having a nice dream. It's a pain in the ass to get him to work sometimes. I want to ask him for some advice before tonight's dance. Oh well. If I'm facing you, then I won't need any, right? Haha, zing. Take your time and shop around. Catch me later at the Holy Grounds. I will look for a GS. I don't want to, what's it called? I don't want to save state if I don't have to, but if I have to, and if there's no GS. I mean, seldom look at this. 50, 62. We're good on power units. Not too worried about chassis. Bodies, we've got... I want to see what this one is. A truck body. I guess if we need to jack up the weight. Actually, we could check the machine complete. Oh, and the body modify, so all the whole shebang's right here in Hakone. Oh, 165. So we got a pretty lightweight body. And our chassis is pretty lightweight as well. Oh, 490. It's not great. It's probably better than most. Those are my downforce numbers. 4 up front, 6 on the back. I'd like a little more. I mean, I'm making it work, right? I wouldn't mind more downforce, but I mean, at the same time, it is what it is. Oh, we could buy parts, sorry. We could buy parts to see what they got. High mounted carbon fiber wing, high mounted carbon fiber wing. Front C-car aero kit, front downforce. Like carbon GT aero kit. We got one of those. Lowered suspension, damping, okay. Racing brake specs, we don't got room for that. Some nice tires. I like the idea of these tires, just not at that price. And that's... yeah. Because what are we at right now? We're at what? 3 and 3? Oh, wrong button. Yeah, we're at 3 and 3, so it's probably not a huge incremental change. But and what's our? We're at GT Aero Kit plus downforce 6. Okay, so it's nothing different than what they were selling either. It's underwhelming, but it is what it is. All right. So this is the turnaround point. Nope. I found a glitched part of the map. It sucked me in. So we got this cutout here. Obstructed slightly lotly by the mountain. So we come around here. We're on Route 1. Is this Johnny's? This is Johnny's. Hashiria's Village, the popular hot spring resort, where visiting street racers soak their bones. It totally says Johnny's on the outside. Johnny's is a friend. Oh shit, here comes Genzo. Is it any good? Hell if I know. I can't spare the time to act like a tourist. Hang on. Oh, hey, you, have you seen him? 232 Type Rs with plates from out west. The drivers were total foxes, and they were stacked like pancakes. Does that work in the context you're trying? They looked like sisters, too. Two smoking hot Kansai sisters. I'm losing my mind. I'd go crazy, too, I bet. Boy and girl wait in opposite lanes. Red light, their eyes meet, a prelude to love. Then all too soon, green light. Men are calculating. We honk from behind, put on some pressure, chase them in a drift. But women, they just melt away into the traffic. I'll never see them again. These things happen, I guess. You know what I mean? Kansai cuties aside, how about a race before I hop in the spring? You know, we call it a race, but it just boils down to which machine is more powerful. Now, if you want to separate the men from the boys, you gotta test your drifting. That's my philosophy. Can you take the heat? In a drift battle or not? I've been babbling for damn near 2 hours now. Feels like that. Point is, I've thought long and hard about this stuff. So how about it? Conditioned machine trade. Whoa! Then we swap and race again. No sweat for a true drift champ. It's genius, it's drift time. Just so you know, I ain't a swindler or a jacker, so relax. So are you a true drift champ? What the hell? So Route 1, which we've not been on before, we got to... I was going to say similar-ish car? He's going to have a much better car than me, so we have to outdrive him, so... Oh, we're going to start in our car. Not sure if that makes it any better, but... Get him off the line, at least. And we'll stay in this lane because we go to the left first. Okay. We're back to the left here. Okay, that was a good trick. Okay, on down. I think this is coming back the whole way around to the left there, so... Panicked out over the way of the corner there, or the inside of the corner there. I'm gonna make up a lot of time on the straight here. Until we hit the wall there. We got a lot of... Okay, so we did in 29.9. Pretty slick, but you gotta win 2 in a row to prove you're the champ. Ding ding! Round 2. I hear no bell. Last time we drove our own cars, now we swap them. Try not to damage the paint job, eh? So how does it work? Like, how do we determine, like, if I don't win, is it just a draw? Do I lose? Do we swap back and forth and back and forth? Because he's got a serious advantage over me. I don't know his car. His car's better. Well, my car's better than his. Then again, that works too. We'll get out in front just a little bit. He's probably right up my chuff, but... barely get through here. Alright, then back around this way. Oh, yeah, he's right there in my mirror. You gotta make up more time in the twisty bits. Well, not like that. Well, off the throttle, I'll get that back into the car to lighten up just enough. Kiss the guardrail on, well, stone wall. Don't see him out the mirror. We should be safe to the line, unless I do stupid stuff like that. No, we're good. But we are 11 seconds slower than we just were. But, okay, we got no credits, but we got paint. Well, that's lame. Do I at least get to steal his shit and get rewards? I give, you're a hell of a driver. Hit me up for a rematch anytime. Okay. You came back, so you do care. So how about it this? We bad using each other. No, I just did this. I'm not doing it a second time. Just wanted to see if there was anything actually happening here. I still don't trust you. I'll hold off on the hot spring to give you time to come around. When you change your mind, I'll be here, but hurry before I hop into the spring. I can't be driving once I've had my afterbath beer. I gotta go save Kenzo. Show this Drift Dancer rookie in the 86s. Rookie in the 86, you granny-ass Yokohama punk. I'm Keiichi Kinoshita of Drift Dancers, Drift King of Hakone, your highness, dickweed. Alright, I gotta save Kenzo. Okay, so it's Route 1, Kudari downhill. We don't know what we're, this is what we just ran against, the machine swap there. So we'll see how the car is relative to... Oh, that guy's got... We should be safe against Kenzo since he's, you know, slow as molasses in the midwinter. And so is the Drift Master of Hakone there. But the Drift Master, not the Emperor of Hakone. Was out of position to make that turn again, but it is what it is. Get the back end of the car around. Nice, nice. Hell, Kenzo's giving this guy a run for his money. As our rival's in third, I assume that it would be Mr. Drift Dancer that would be the rival and not Kenzo, but... The hell do I know, right? I'm just not doing a good job of this, am I? I'm doing an adequate job, just not a... Got that wrangled back around to the left, right? No, left. I love that gag. I thought I could hold it. Just a little wide. That's fine. We're not doing too bad, lah. We're good. Found 4.5 seconds there. Nice. Only 800 rewards for the rewards points. I find that interesting. No. Interesting. Not necessarily what I'm gunning for. Definitely not what I'm gunning for. No. No. Suspension for winding roads. Did not see that somewhere along the way. Rear downforce. Nah, it's not rear downforce I need, it's front downforce I need. Nah, I'm good. They're banking these rewards points here. I mean, you can always cash them in for good shit, so... Okay, we rescued Kenzo. Let's get back down the hill. Oh, sorry, I thought I could shortcut you guys. I already rescued you once, Kenzo. Oh, orange, that's a GS Valley. What do you want? Alright, I want to take a quick inventory of where we have and haven't been, and it's really just sort of along the... I ain't saving you again. There's nothing along the new pike there. So let's start with this one. It's Toge, I think is the... Oh, there's a person walking around on off to the left there. I think it's Toge before dawn is how you're supposed to pronounce it. Around here, because we are Canadian, we pronounce it Touge. Because it looks like rouge with a T. We call it Touge before dawn. There was somebody who complained about this back in Need for Speed Underground 2, and I just want to say, the old willpower to ya. Go f*** yourself. Let's go, Touge. Hey, the Yokohama BLR guy here at the Tango with the Drift Dancers. This spot's called Before Dawn Pass. That's because our team is made up of unknown racers. But a day will come when they'll be calling this place the Holy Grounds. And the Holy Grounds is wherever the fastest team calls home. Well, that must be trouble for map makers. If we're the top team, then this will be the Holy Grounds. So until that day comes, we'll be here refining our skills. When did the Drift Dancers take the throne? Must be about 10 years ago now. Guy named Manabu Oda returned from Yokohama and created the Drift Dancers. Hakone Oda is still a legend around here. But he retired about 2 years ago. The leaders of each team in Hakone joined to form the Drift Dancers. They're the fastest team, period. What the hell's the point in that? One day we'll rise up. Come dawn, that glorious star will climb over these mountains. And in that morning star, there will be... Booyah! Word! We've been getting racing lessons from Drift Dancers Vice Captain Ryo Yamazaki. But someday, we'll be the ones showing him how it's done. Drop by around midnight if you want to get in on some unofficial races. Oh, okay. That was a long way to get nowhere, really. And we want to cut this way. It's Yashirira's Holy Road. Heaven's Hill? Heaven's Hill, home to an idiotic superstition. Couples who watch the stars here are guaranteed to form a cosmic bond. And that nonsense is why a car is parked over there. But I'm not an asshole. I'll leave them alone. Well, I mean, that means the only place left is the top of the... I can see Ikki's car, actually. I know we just saved. Actually, let's... take the fast way back. Here we go. We'll take the new pass down. Straight shot we can take back down to the... Ah, you got me, bastard. So it's a Route 1 battle against the 32 Type M. Surprised it's not four-wheel drive, because it is a... I thought Skylines were four-wheel drive, but it is what it is. We're familiar with the turf. Unless this is going the other way. Yeah, it's going the reverse way, so... So we gotta learn what direction we're going here. Because if you're going uphill, it is a bit more understeery than... Well, there you go. Just ran wide. Now, if you're going uphill, it is more understeery than if you're going downhill, which tends to be predisposed to oversteer. Alright, and... I know technically we didn't run into the light post, but it looked like we ran into the light post. Skidded a bit, couldn't bring it back around. There we go. I think I need to dab the brakes to reset the car in order to get the e-brake to bring it back around. $29.8, considering we did, what, $29.9 the first time around? Not bad. We're almost at a chassis level up. That's good. What have we got here? Mid-muffler. Winding roads ECU. Magnesium wheels. I got those same tires. 10-degree wing for downforce. But I don't need rear downforce, I need front downforce. We'll bank it. I'm just gunning for the GS over here. I know I just GS'd, but the only thing left is the Holy Grounds. So I mean, I mean that's the show, right? Is what it is. All right. I was taking a gander at Galaxy of Heroes, so we'll take up the turn. Oh, new pass, right. I knew that. I knew past that. Ah. Hey, you're not allowed to do racing on here, you heartless bastard. Alright, I think we go here. Alright, holy place. The Street Racers' holy grounds. A promised land revered by the racers who prowl the pass. Only the fastest team has the right to call their turf the holy grounds. Now it's here, the Drift Dancers' home base bears that sacred moniker. As we wait anxiously to do battle, our idling engines echo in the still of the night. I guess I'll rise to battle. And this is my first duel with the Drift Dancers. Not about to turn back now. What the hell? It's been 2 whole years. You look well. Spare me the small talk. You haven't changed a bit, Maharu. We've had unfinished business for 2 years. Have you figured it out yet? Street racing is so much more than lap times and records. The roads exist for one reason, to stretch on and let me race forever. Faster, stronger, further, I'll reach any height as long as this fire burns within me. The only competition a street racer has is with himself. I say, haven't we heard this shit before from Ikki? These mountain roads are begging to be raced on. How about a team battle to warm up? Let's see what your little ragtag team can do. Since when do you race with a team? The team is just for show. They let people know that I'm the fastest beast in Hakone. Know what I'm saying? Cocky as ever. The team battle will be raced on the Holy Road, uphill. And you and I will have our time in battle downhill. Practice however you like in the meantime. Don't come crying later that you didn't learn the course. I could practice the course. Why would it want me to practice the downhill? Practice with a rando. Shouldn't have practiced with a rando. I mean, I'll be fine, but I mean, it's just at the same time, it's like, eh. Okay. It is different than the rest of them, so it's a good thing I asked for the practice, or took them up on the offer for the practice. Not as... Oh, we're going back to the right. I can hear him. Oh, shit. Didn't even see that coming. That'll be a tricky one to remember. Okay. A lot of big drifty roads. Only a couple spots where I can really stretch my legs. We did level up the chassis, that was important. What's he got? Ah, shitty tires. That's fine. Thought I saw cab in there, and it did not, so okay. I'm gonna want a machine complete very quickly. No, dang. I'll take that for a little bit. Just see if that helps any. Let's race with Kenzo? Maybe not the best idea for this either. The other guy was faster. If I had the grippier tires, I would feel better, but having to grab an extra snag of e-brake to get around. Oh, right, this is to the right. Grabbed a little too many buttons there trying to get the car around the corner. I don't know if it's any better, but or maybe just more familiar. And that car gets sideways. There's not a lot of side force to it. And it's a couple seconds faster, but that could be familiarity too. Well, let's give her a crack, hey? You sure you're ready? No. Oh, GS, yes. Let's GS. Oh, it kicks us back here just in case. I'd say, what's the worst that could happen, but we don't want the answer to that question. So it's a team battle of BLR, the fastest of Yokohama against racing team Drift Dancers Hakone. So it's the holy road uphill. Even this thing says that the line's on the outside. This thing uses, even the load screen uses the whole road. This is a packed house for this tonight. Cut down under him, maybe get by. Have to snag the e-brake twice to get it around, but it worked. Not as pretty as the guy behind me is doing, because I can see the extra set of headlights up my chuff. Oh, it's just Ikki. Did that again. Same thing. A lot of button pressing. Try and get me around that corner. But we've pulled out some space here. I might be a little overpowered at this point in the game. I'm sure that will correct itself before too long. But we pulled it off. So that's Ikki in the front on the left. On the, I guess, the left side front row. And then, not sure who blue is. No, there's no replay skip. I pushed start and it was not happening. I don't know if blue is the Drift Dancers boss. The Emperor of Hakone. Either my controller has died in the last couple of seconds, or... Yeah, Ikki's running second. It's a 3-car breakaway at the front here. Wonder when I pulled away from Ikki, though. Because he was behind me, and this is the uphill into the blind right. Okay. So I just pulled all the time in that turn there. AI was struggling with that, and I was getting away with it. So, okay. That's fine. It's a good thing it's... Oh, there, it's fading out. That wasn't half bad. Kept your skills sharp, have you? No, you won't go out unless it's a timing race. The real battle begins now. Downhill timing battle. Just like that time. Without any oncoming cars to spoil our fun this time. It's been long enough. Let's settle it. Maharu, hold up. Why do you get to have all the fun? This dude and I should have a race. Join me for a dance, won't you? There's always a show before the main event. You're on. Oh, that's why. It feels like every time. I'm just the opening act. Warming up the road before Ikki steps onto it. For the first time, I felt like I had enough of playing second fiddle. It was a new feeling welling up from within me. Shit's getting serious again. I was supposed to be worried about Ikki and his history here. That worry has vanished, along with the old me. It was a strange feeling I had. Maybe this is the power that Mount Hakone holds. The power to turn men into demons of the road. I should have guessed that's why they had the downhill there. Now that's interesting. He's got a front-wheel drive vehicle. So I don't know if that means I have a slight advantage because he can't get that asset into the car around. But we also don't know the road. I mean, we know it. We just don't know it in this direction. .1 kilometers going downhill, lights out and away we go. Well, that wasn't pretty, but we'll just make it work. Yeah, I'm not used to getting all the extra handle. There we go, that one went well. Now we're pulling out a huge lead on him. There we go. I think we got this one nice and safe. Cut that one in way too hard. Through the tunnel in Mount Hakone. Functionally, one less turn to go. I am just not doing... It's a good thing I did well on the top of the hill. Just off the throttle, coasted home. And I assume we'll get talked through the replay as well. That should be enough to warm up the road. It's already time for me to exit the stage. The focus is already turned to the two cars lined up at the starting line. The main event was starting. And once again, I had to sit it out. Don't worry, that's why there's the 86 I drove back before I left. Do you remember it? That hunk of crap. I let Show have it. He turned it into a real racing machine. You're always thinking about your friends, aren't you? This friend of yours isn't hiding something from us, is he? No. So about that fastest legend, have you found him yet? That is why you left for Yokohama, wasn't it? So was it just a bullshit excuse to skip out on us? Pathetic. I get it, you couldn't handle being out here in the sticks. Let's pick up the pieces and be leader after you ditched us. Unbelievably fast racers are out there in Yokohama. I need to race them. Bullshit. If you wanted out of Hakone, you should have just told us. You sure showed us how much you cared about your friends back then. Enough. That was a long time ago. No, he leveled up the engine at the very least. Wonder if that gets us anything more for the machine complete. Not the greatest engine, but medium turbo, we got one of those. Box filter. No, we got one of those. Street spec brakes. Got those tires. And wine red, carbon hood, carbon door. Take the sticker. Yeah. Two demons had lined up on the starting line. The sound of their engines heralded the changing winds of destiny. It was a powerful sight that had rendered the crowd speechless. Now it's Ikki versus Maharu. Ikki's RS2000 Turbo and Maharu's X1800 Special. In replay cam. It's pretty even. Maharu's got a slight lead off the line, but does Ikki have the preferred line? He does not in Maharu. Oh, it's a cross under. He crossed him over. Ikki takes the point heading into turn 2. Nice blocking down the hill by Ikki, but Maharu stuck his nose up the inside. You've gotten faster. You're shining brighter than ever. I'm not the same man I was 2 years ago. So you've spent all this time practicing. You must have gotten lonely out there. I have my friends, and you do too. Once you've mastered the sport, then you'll know what I mean. When I race, I can feel the presence of my opponent. Not their car, but the person they are. I'm never alone when I race. But how will you feel when there's no one left to overtake? Haven't thought that far ahead. You'll find out soon enough. Whatever, just lay off. Once that loneliness starts to sink in, that's when you finally made it to the top. And Ikki pulls out the victory! I get the feeling you aren't going to admit defeat. Not happy with how I race? I'm still pissed off at your lies and cowardice. But I'll admit it, you've gotten even faster than me. You're going to enter a realm of speed that even I can't reach. But that's okay. I'm going to keep continuing on my own path. The Yokohama GP is coming up. You'll be there, right? Yeah, count on it. One last thing, Ikki. Manabu's hopped back in the driver's seat recently. He said he quit for good, but maybe he had a hunch that you'd come back. You should have a chat with him. He'll be here later tonight. Is that so? I have some questions for him. So the sleeping emperor has awoken. Okay, it is night complete. I was going to say, feels like it should be night complete, and it is. The night is completed. And so is this episode of Racing Lagoon. But until we see you again, I'm Unsilent. Thanks very much for joining me. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you're new. Share on social media. Follow on social media. The social media handle is Unsilent on air, and that is for Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Tumblr. And don't forget to play more Racing Lagoon in the playlist. It's on the screen in the description down below. More videos anytime on the channel page. And until the next time, I'm Unsilent. Thanks very much for joining me. Like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.